So I actually got a chance to look at the clock now. We're at like what 6 o'clock. So we've been playing for a good long while now. Yet it feels like hardly any time's passed at all. It feels like we're like just flying through the game here. Even though I guess we've only done like what 3 battles since we started up the stream. The thing is, though, I'm approaching. Then I realized, oh yeah, I don't actually have to do anything this evening, so I can still keep streaming for like the next 6 hours if I want to. And hell, if I hadn't picked up an extra shift for work tomorrow, I would have had all day tomorrow too, which would have been sweet. But yeah, alas, I've got work tomorrow. Although maybe we'll stream in the evening anyways. Okay. Let's actually check out the shop here. And specifically, let's check out the deals before we commit to anything. Ooh, support level 2. I don't know if I care about that. What does support do? I think it's like magic defense up, which I talked shit about all the way through scenario 1. And it's like, what does this do? Oh, magic defense up. That's garbage. And then it ended up saving our ass in the end, like multiple times. It turns out that since magic is the most dangerous thing in these games, magic defense up ends up being super good. But I don't know for sure that it was magic defense up for support 2. I don't see a spell list or anything anywhere in the guide either. Oh, there we go. Support magic. Okay, support is like boost. It's defense and agility, which is honestly still really good. Support 2 even. Support 2 is the one with the big AoE. Mind you, I don't know how useful it is gonna be though. Just because like we got 1 billion defense already, and most of our party members are taking like 1 to 5 damage from enemy attacks. I'll hold off on this for now and see what else he's got in the shop. Okay, that can go on Julian actually. We don't actually have anyone who can use fists just yet. I wonder if we missed that monk. I should honestly probably have the other guide open that had a list of all the missables in the game, but I forgot to, and I can't be bothered to do it now. Oh, you know, the defense will be so good for him. Yeah, I think we do get him the silver wing. I think that's the one we've got already. Oh, that's the 3 range one. I don't think we can pass that up. Even with the attack down, I don't think we can pass that up. Problem is, it's going to take half of our money. See if there's anything else that we really, really want right now. Does anyone even use halberds? Oh, seriously? You give me a halberd user and you start him with the shitty halberd? Well, okay, we want... That's a big attack increase, so we'll give it to him. Oh, we need to get him a javelin, too. Yeah, I think Javelin to the new guy is actually more important than getting a sword to Julian. Oh, then we get Julian his sword, and then we can't afford this guy. Yep, I was frightened for a second there. I must admit. You spooked me. I actually kind of mean that, because I thought you were booing me, and I got kind of personally offended for a second. It's just like, what did I do to deserve this? I think I'll go for the sword. We're probably will get the crossbow with 3 range at the next shop. God damn it. Okay, let's sell the garbage then, and maybe that'll actually get us enough money to afford some more of the good stuff. I've been holding on to these antidote herbs on everyone forever, just in case, and yeah, the opportunity to use them almost never comes around. I think we've used like 2 antidote herbs this whole game. Oh, there's my tea. And actually, since I got so much leaf in the diffuser, I actually don't want to leave that too long. I was so concerned about my tea that I completely forget. Right, we're selling items. Just lost track of what I was doing for a second there. So that didn't get us that much money. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go to the sleep repair shop and get that fixed. Yeah, fair enough. I'm actually still going for quite a while here because it's only like 6 p.m. over here, so we're probably going for another good 6 hours still. So yeah, I don't blame you for not staying awake for another 6 hours. You know, I should have at least checked the damage on the broadsword before I gave the wing to the bird.
Thank you.
Hey, Void Crow, thank you for the follow, dude. Much appreciated. Where is my bird? I would have gotten him 1 attack at the cost of 3 defense. I think we made the right choice there. So they're selling us all these claws and fists now, but nobody can actually use them. I wonder if we're going to get a monk in this town somewhere. And is he going to give us any deals? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, I was still on the fence about buying that Ankh too. So what's everyone got on right now? Hers gives her Dispel, which is not great. He gets Tornado, which is actually good for him. And she gets Sleep, which is super good. I don't think any of these is amazing, to be honest. Or, sorry, I don't think that... I think that these are amazing and that the new one is not amazing. If anything, maybe I swap out Dispel for for the support spell. That's actually maybe not a bad idea. Then we're going to lose... No, I think I'll just keep each of these guys with what they're using, just for the sake of keeping their weapon levels consistent. Although she's still kind of early on, so we kind of have an opportunity to change her over to something different. We'll just leave it for now. If we decide we want support, we can get it anytime we want. Hey, you know what? If we find enough of those, we might actually be able to afford that new bow. God, tripping over my words already this early in the evening. Yeah, so as far as the plan for the rest of the stream, hey. I think we're well beyond the point where we even bother giving that to Median. He just doesn't need it. The person who does need it the most is Zero. The question is, are we even going to keep him in the party? And if we do decide to keep him in the party, is he even going to stay? I'm trying to remember now. I think it was either him or some other Birdman joined the Symbiote Force at the end of the game. Actually, I guess I could check that out. See if his biography clarifies that at all. Because, yeah, if he's just going to leave the party again anyways, I'm not going to bother giving him a wine. I doubt that it's going to say anything useful. I really wish this were sorted in any sort of reasonable manner. There he is. Oh, you know what? Actually, the way to actually check this is to see if there's another Birdman in here somewhere. Because I know we got a second Birdman at the end of the game. I just can't remember if it was this Birdman or not at the end of Scenario 1. So if another Birdman shows up, and it says he's part of the Symbiote Force, then we can reasonably safely count on Zero sticking around. Oop, I think this was him. Right, Finding. Yeah. He got thrown in prison, and we rescued him, and he joined the Force. So there's a reasonable chance that Zero sticks around for us. Is there anyone else we would give the wine to? I honestly... Okay, maybe David, since he's kind of more of a sure thing. I'm pretty sure that he's not gonna bugger off and leave us. And honestly, we fed, like, attack-up items to Elder in Scenario 1, and it kind of paid off for us in the end. So yeah, I think we're gonna do it. I think we gave the wine to the Birdman. Ugh, so this gives no stats. Oh, wait, this isn't even an accessory. This is a consumable. Crazy. So who do we even want casting Freeze 2 once? Probably just give it to Uryudo. Or actually, no. No, we give this to Birdman, and that'll help him level up. There we go. So we got some work ahead of us as far as getting Birdman up to speed. He is 2, really more like 3 levels behind, because everyone else will be leveled up again by the end of this next fight. Ooh. Apparently promoting. Apparently he got a free barbell with his promotion, so he's doing some concentration curls instead of the push-ups. Honestly, I think the one-armed push-ups were a lot more impressive. If anything, this seems like a step down. This is actually him just slacking off now that he's got his promotion. I don't know, I feel like those monks were actually plenty strong. Alright, this was the weapon shop right there. Or was it this one? Right. Whew. I might actually switch to coffee after this cup of tea is done. Kind of getting warned. Alright, we did this. So these are like the only 2 buildings we've been in. I'm just going to re-inspect these every single time we go back to HQ just to make sure that we got everything. Oops. Or actually, can I bring up the menus with the shoulder buttons? No, not the shoulder buttons, but like the X, Y, Z buttons. Because I've got them mapped to the shoulder buttons. Man, that was such a great feature of Earthbound, where you had like confirm and your menu, or I think it was the confirmation button bound to L. So you could play the game one-handed, where you just like walk around and hit L to interact with stuff, and it was great. And I can't believe that more RPGs nowadays don't do it. I'm gonna be honest with you though, I've not actually played through much of Earthbound at all. Again, kind of the problem with traditional JRPGs, it's just too slow and too boring, and I got tired of it like less than 10 hours in. And I've tried playing it a couple times. Like I've done that like 3 times now, where I pick up Earthbound and it's like, hey, this is kind of cool. A lot of neat ideas here. And then 10 hours later, it's like, yeah, this is actually super boring, and I think I'm done with it. Honestly, I think that's like the reason Undertale was so great. Is it gives you that Earthbound experience, like all of the quirkiness and the humor, and just the style of the writing and storytelling and all that, in like a 3-hour game. Honestly, I think it's a shame that JRPGs are often as bloated as they are. Like the combat and just like the actual gameplay of your standard JRPG is just not interesting enough, in my opinion, to sustain interest for like honestly more than even 10 hours a lot of the time. That's usually that's usually about the point where I start to burn out on a standard JRPG, is about 10 to 15 hours in. And most of them nowadays go on for like 30 to 40 or even longer. It's like, yeah, for a traditional JRPG to really do it for me, it's got to be like very punchy and short and kind of respectful of the player's time. Like Chrono Trigger is one of the best games for that. It's very, very just like tightly plotted. Does not waste your time whatsoever. It's like very place to place to place, and just always stuff going on, and sustains your interest throughout the entire duration, which isn't even that long. Like, I think you can beat Chrono Trigger in like 16 hours or less if you know what you're doing, not even trying to speedrun it. I'm actually trying to think now of like other JRPGs that sort of manage that type of appeal, where they they get right to the point and are nice and efficiently plotted out and don't waste a lot of your time. And honestly, I'm having a hard time thinking of examples other than Chrono Trigger and Undertale. Every other, even good JRPGs, like all the other ones that are coming to mind, are like 30-hour epics. Saga Frontier, I guess, kind of, once you figure it out. Saga Frontier is like 20 hours on your first quest, because you got a bunch of characters to go through in that game. And each of them is like 10 to 15 hours long if you know what you're doing. So it takes you like 20 to 30 hours to do your first character, because you have no idea what the fuck is even going on with that game, because it's so bizarre. But then you figure it out, and then the other characters are like, 10 to 15 hours. And at that point, it's like, nice and tight. So I think we're done with everything here. Which, super suspicious of this now, because they were selling claws and fists in the shop, which made me think, oh, let's keep an eye out for a monk here somewhere in town. Maybe on the next map. In fact, maybe they'll join like right here at the start of this map. Oh, you know what I should have done that I forgot to do? I wanted to put a defensive ring on our Birdman. Oh, is that a Horseman cultist? I think that's the first one of those we've seen. It's a Pegasus cultist, even. Oh, there she is. Okay, so apparently she just joins as part of the plot. This is the monk I was talking about earlier, where the guide messes up and copy-pastes the information for the wrong character. Okay, so it looks like she just joins as part of the plot. Man, she's super cute too. Scenario 2 has all of the best girls. Oh, I don't like where this is going. I do not like where the look of this one bit. Yes, we got a bunch of children here. They do not belong on a combat map. Get them the hell out of here before we have an escort mission on our hands. How in the hell am I meant to save them from over here? No, this has got to be some kind of... one of those things where they make it look like it'll be some kind of special fight beforehand, but it turns out to be just an ordinary one. Right. Oh, is he still an NPC? No, he's like on the party roster and everything. We'll say yes. Sure. I mean, he seemed pretty buff the first time around. I don't know that he even needs any support. So is he one of the dudes? Do we have... oh yeah, that's right. That's the way it worked in Scenario 1. Yeah, we've actually got control over these guys. That was maybe not a great place to put him. We'll see. So how do we split our forces here? That's not a lot of dudes, which makes me think that we're probably in for an ambush. So I do appreciate your patronage, Dusty Rhodes, but do mind the rule about spoilers and backseating, if you don't mind. Thank you. Just a fair warning, nothing super egregious right now, but... yeah, I think we basically want to run up and meet up with the refugees as soon as possible is the idea, I guess. Okay, so apparently they just decide they don't give a shit about the refugees. Or I guess maybe he's a... okay, he's a boss, so that's why he's not flying forward. And he drops the freeze orb also. Why is he still a friggin' NPC? He's on the list. That's the way it works, right? If you're on the list, I get to tell you what to do. I have no idea how the hell they're meant to outrun these horsemen. Oh, yeah, we gotta charge way up the field here. Those horsemen are moving to intercept. You know what would be really helpful right now? If we had a promotion on Birdman. Because he's probably going to be one of the first ones over there, but he's just going to die right away. Okay, he's going to get tied up in the rough terrain, I guess. So does the thief count as a refugee? Can we just throw him away? Thief, villager... villager. And can we afford to lose her? Honestly, the two of them together might be able to take him. How tough is this guy? He's got no... okay, never mind, no. It says he's a thief, and he looks like one of the enemy thieves, but no. He is, for all intents and purposes, a villager. Can I get them to attack if I want to? Okay, yeah, they can't even attack. How good is the monk? Can she solo this guy? Will that be alright? Or honestly, even if she can, this guy's waiting right there, so probably that's a bad idea. Okay, she comes promoted already, so that's good. Do I even send anyone up with him? I mean, Hitva can't get anywhere useful right now, so I guess I might as well send her up to support. Because, yeah, she's not going to be useful here whatsoever. Actually, I should check this guy's movement. We might need to... So that's not good. I think that other guy has his turn coming up yet still. Still, I think we might need to do something like this. Like, this guy's not going to do 29 damage to her in one shot, right? That was not a great amount of damage. Well, we'll see if that pays off. Oh, what the hell? Oh, he's going for the refugees. Okay, I think I made the right choice here then. Everybody up the side path, and like one person supporting our centaur, who was going to be useless anyways. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, hey, she can actually 1v1 him, I think, pretty reasonably. That's bad. Okay, he's got reasonable movement. Like, honestly, I think we just ignore, like, literally ignore, not a single person wastes their turn attacking this first horse guy. So we're all fucked. Like, yeah, we don't want to run forward here. Okay, this guy's kind of stuck in here, but he'll be forward in one more turn. So we can actually maybe hide out in this little clearing over here. Okay, is that spot safe? Sort of. Did I ruin everything by putting him on this space instead of the other space? He's way behind everyone else now. The problem was, yeah, putting him on this space meant he had another tile of difficult terrain to go through, which means he's actually one space behind where he could have been. Although I don't know what one space gets him at this point anyways. I mean, if our refugees can tank one hit without dying, we might be fine. They've got 7 defense, 13 hit points. No. No, we definitely don't want to be tanking hits on these guys. I don't even think the 30% land effect is going to save him. 7 movement. Like, there's no point in going this way, I don't think. I think we want to hide in the corner and wait for our buddies to rescue us. The difficult terrain will slow them down, too. Which means I shouldn't have gone in this direction in the first place, and this was a massive waste of movement tiles, but whatever. Oh, is she even safe there? Might have ruined this all already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think once she moves this way, that's fine. We can just move her back here. I'm probably going to regret this. Right, so we just run right up the field and do whatever we can to get those centaurs. As far as she can get is actually far enough to blaze this guy, so we'll do that. Or actually, we'll make it the spark for the little bit of extra damage. I don't even know that that is extra damage, actually, because she was doing plenty of damage with Blaze as it is already. Yeah, don't waste time with him. Or him. Actually, it's better to go up this way, I think, and avoid the rough terrain. Ooh. That mage complicates things. That really sucks that he decided to move right there. Because if she gets double-teamed by the mage and the centaur, then I think she just goes down, potentially from full HP. So I think we'll just stall here. I don't think that affords this guy any more space. Uh-oh. Well, he had the opportunity to hit the refugees last time also, and he decided to go for the monk instead. So that's not great. You know what, we'll have plenty of opportunities to hit that guy. Let's just keep it moving. Hey, like this. Hey, more crits when we don't need them. That would be a hilarious thing to program into a game. Just guaranteed crits every time you don't need them, just to troll the player. Welp. Miss. Did we just reset? Like, if I knew that these guys were gonna converge on us, and we're actually just going to back away from the main path, I would have done that differently. The whole reason that happened is because I expected that these guys were going to run after us, and we were intended to run down this path here. If I'd have known that these guys were going to come down and head us off, I would have just moved straight for the trees from the start. We haven't really done much yet. If I am going to redo this fight, now would be the time to reset. Because, yeah, we had actually failed this right from turn 2. The second move that I made with all the refugees guaranteed that there was no way to save them. And honestly, even now, I don't think we can save the rest of them. I'll play this out a little bit more just to experiment with the enemy movement patterns and stuff, just so we don't make any more blunders the second time around. Oh, this is fucked up. So enemy horses get no movement penalties from moving through rough terrain and grass. That's just great. This looks impossible. I think I'm just gonna sack all the villagers. This battle looks stupid. I don't think I care to try to perfect this. Like, yeah, they just back you into a corner and massacre everyone in three turns flat, and doesn't seem to be anything you can do about it. Like, moving everyone forward as far as we possibly can. They still catch up to us in 3 moves. The other possibility, I guess, would be to crowd up in this corner and just trust that this guy is going to stay engaged with the monk. Even then, though, because this guy's... Okay, he can only go up to the tree line, so I guess we... Or no, he can hit these trees, it looks like. Unless I somehow was inefficient with my movement with my characters. And if I could have somehow gotten Hazuki one panel forward, that might have done it. Yeah, now she's fucked. So she'll heal herself, but probably not for enough to get to full. And then, yeah, then we're just done. Oh, Campbell saves the day, kind of, maybe? Hopefully this will get the Centaur here to engage with us and not just go for the refugees. If this doesn't work, then we'll just have to do something completely different. Unfortunately, we need her to sit here and tank all this damage, because otherwise they'll go for the refugees, maybe. Well, that was a slightly bigger heal than I expected. I think we actually want our axes for this guy. So what, to be clear, I haven't committed to this run yet. I'm still kind of just testing things out to see what I can find out. I'm still open to the idea of restarting and trying to get a perfect run here. I just want to test things out a bit to see if this is even remotely feasible. It all comes down to these centaurs next turns. If they decide to just ignore all the damage I'm putting on them and gun for the refugees, then this fight just looks impossible with what I've got right here. Okay, so she can kind of tread water over there. Well, I don't know what to do here. These guys charge the refugees and kill them in 3 turns, and there are no safe spaces. Heh. Yeah, there is no safe place for them to run to that'll get them out of their range. Okay, there's our level up. He should actually level up pretty quickly, because he's pretty far behind. And these are all new types of enemies. The new enemies always seem to give more XP. So I guess we just run forward. So now the party can keep them safe, but it doesn't really matter since we lost our refugees already. We definitely gotta kill this guy. Or actually, I might even want to move forward and, yeah, help her out with these guys. She's taking a bit of damage, but she's got a high counter rate, so whatever. Ooh, that's not a ton of damage. This is fucked up. Christ, you guys weren't kidding about Chapter 4 being interesting. Jesus. Well, we can block off this space next to this refugee, I guess. You know, it'd be great right about now, one of them disk read errors. Look at those stats. Yeah, definitely want to promote early in these games, I think. Or you know what? I think I'm going to test out a couple things here, now that I think of it. I might not have to reload my save. An egress might just bring our people back to life. Yeah, I think you summed up the situation pretty well there, Remuko. I mean, if we're going to do that, then I might as well just play this out and soak up as much XP as we can get. Oh, come on, dude. This is not the time to be a fucking slowpoke. Well, as long as they don't move up another one of those mages, she should be alright. Ugh. Honestly, anyone with less than 5 movement at this point should just die. Okay, how far can this guy move? Okay, so he's gonna get stuck in the trees. Oh, you know what? I think it might be Bird Soldier's time to shine here. We could do better, but this will get some of them out of our way. Oh, it'll also open up the space next to Hazuki, which might screw her over. And if we are keeping our results here and egressing out, then we actually care about losing people right here. But it'll get levels to Bird Soldier, so I guess we'll do it. Oh wow, he's like halfway there already. Oh, the prediction came true. Oh, no it didn't. He could have killed Hazuki there, but he chose not to. So yeah, I predicted that opening up that space would... Oh, you know what? He knows egress, doesn't he? I could have just saved it right there. Oops. Fuck. Where's your counter, Hazuki? We gave you that underwear for a reason. She did not get a single counter out of all of that nonsense. Okay, so everything's safe back here. Damn it, I could have saved her too, because I was going to egress anyways on Median's next turn, but I forgot that Julian's got it too. I mean, we could also have him Spark for fun. Okay. Nah, let's just call him Mulligan here. So step 1, egress out. Step 2... Yeah, thanks, Dusty Rose. I was actually just going to egress out and test it out to see if that was the case before I reload. Or, I mean, the big question is, do the refugees stay killed? Because I've made that mistake before, where I was like, oh, I fucked up the ruins, let's egress out and do a redo. And it turns out that ruins just, if you open up the ruins and egress out of the fight, then the ruins are destroyed your next time through. I don't think I egressed out of the Scenario 1 train battle, so I have no idea what the rules are there. Oh, we're gonna have to egress out again here, because I forgot to revive Hazuki. Okay, so just to learn things, let's see what happens if you say no. No. I want you to do what I fucking tell you as the situation... Oh, what? Okay. Okay, so I think the move here then is to head for the tree line. So yeah, the guys in the back aren't our main concern. What's her name can stall them basically forever. So yeah, what we actually want to do is avoid the main path. Like, yeah, kind of looking at the map right here. Like, yeah, it looks like he's charging up to go engage these guys. I would not have expected these horse guys to go all the way over here and go on the refugees. It looks to me like what the game's kind of conveying to you is, oh yeah, send the refugees along this path and intercept these horse guys before they get there. But yeah, the fact that you got these guys coming up top changes the entire dynamic. You actually want to hide in a corner and rush your main force. Or you know what, we want to move Hazuki. Oh, right. We want to move Hazuki up as far as possible. But we can't test her movement because she's not here because I forgot to go to church. What does any of this refugee nonsense matter anyways? Just take him to the church afterwards. I'm not gonna save my failure just yet, just in case I did something stupid and unreversible after that last fight, but yeah, we're gonna try that again for sure. Because, okay, again, I looked up the guide in advance, and I distinctly remember that the reward for rescuing all the refugees was a new party member. Yeah, I don't think that this monk joins you if you let anyone die. Something like that. Whatever it was, I remember reading in the guide that something that I didn't want to miss out on was your reward for getting through this fight without losing anyone. Okay, so let's check Hazuki's movement to make sure that we're not blocking it off, because we want to make sure that she's moving as far as she can every single turn. Oh, okay. Looks like she's the first one to go anyways. So yeah, every space of her movement matters, as does Bird Soldier, so we want those spaces open. And the space behind her open. I want to make sure that our fast guys are moving up as far as possible every step of the way. I did not think that this game, that the requirements for this fight would be that severe. Okay, let's get her on the good land effect space this time. That'll help her a little bit. How's Uryudo? Okay, who are the good movers in our party anyways? Six, seven. Basically anyone with 6 or 7 we want up at the front. Freaking Dawnhort. This would be so much easier if we could control Dawnhort and send him up the refugees path. Okay, Ryudo's slow, so we don't want him to block off anyone else's movement here. So we'll put him there. We're just, yeah, resigning ourselves to the fact that our slow guys are useless in this fight. Yeah, I think we determined last time that just the two of them up there will be good enough to deal with everything. Yeah, this nonsense right here. I should have changed my whole battle plan first time around when I saw that happen. I guess the other thing is I didn't notice these little pathways here. I did not think that they could get down from there. Oh, I messed up Julian's movement. That's not good. That's fine. He's too far in the rear to get there first anyways. Yeah, basically up in this top corner is where we want them. That's not great. Is this better? Actually, they're both equidistant, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. Man, this is an intense fight. I'm not gonna have much to say on this one. It's tough to, like, have discussions and do commentary when you're, thinking hard on a fight. How the hell did this happen? He was a space behind her. How is he a space ahead of her now? Or, like, on the same space? Whatever. So that's bad luck. Okay, you think he's being all heroic, like it's like, oh, distract the main force? No, he's hanging back like a little pussy coward when he could be tying up the horsemen here and keeping him from screwing with the refugees. What are you even here for, dude? Well, I fucked up Birdman's movement. Or, you know, maybe Birdman can intercept these guys going up closer to the mountains. Also, apparently the mage doesn't want a piece this time, so I guess that helps us a bit. Unless his turn's coming up right away, in which case we're fucked and that's a reset. I feel like my movement is somehow worse this time around. Like we're getting less efficient movement on our second try at this fight. The problem is we can get to these corner spaces here, but I don't think there are enough safe tiles for us to occupy to keep away from the other horsemen. So like that's as far away from them as we can get. That's as good as we can do. Again, these are kind of equidistant. Let's see if that's any better. Maybe I'm overestimating the amount that the grass slows him down. Oh, okay, that was not a good space to put either of them. Right. And we lost a villager too, and then the rest of the villagers, because then the horseman tears through it all. So that's bullshit. And he's still pussing out and leaving all of that to what's-her-name there. Oh, hey, this takes care of this guy. Maybe? Just about, but not quite. Yeah. Okay, we might actually learn something from this. So we can get that guy away, but that's not that hard. But I want to see how far that nearest guy can get with his movement, because I'm pretty sure he has access to that back tree line there. It's tough to tell, but yeah, these tiles are all highlighted. Nowhere is safe after he gets his second move. Yeah, there are not enough safe tiles for us to occupy to get away from this guy. This is not actually possible to get to save the refugees, right? Okay, the one other way that we could do this is we get what's-her-name, the monk, to tank both of them, in which case she just slowly dies over the course of like 2 or 3 rounds. But by that point, maybe the main force catches up, so I guess that might be the way we have to do it. This is a stupid fight, by the way. I don't like the way this one is set up at all. I hate this kind of like trial and error type bullshit that you see on some of like the really hard old school tactical RPGs, where it's like you basically gotta save reload because there's only one precise like specific position you can put your guys in on any given turn that'll actually win you the fight. Oh hey, having Julian up here actually helps. I mean, to be clear, I'm just bullshitting here. Obviously this fight is possible because other people have played this game and done it and say that it's possible. There are probably videos online of people doing this fight. It's just really stupid. Okay, so that does take care of this guy. So I must have been doing something slightly better with my movement this time around. Okay, this changes everything. So that was our problem the first time around, is just Hazuki's movement was slightly inefficient. Because yeah, if we hadn't fucked up this mess up here, again, just kind of experimenting with things, yeah, we would have had our refugees back here. What's-her-name would have healed herself and would have still been alive. And, yeah, we'd have like 2 turns before the monk goes down. Yeah, we'd have been all perfect. So the main thing is to get Hazuki's movement correct. Holy shit, yeah, this is so much better. How were we not able to do all of this last time around? Oh, right, we want to egress up now. I could play it out a little bit further just for XP, since, like, materially, we haven't lost anything as far as dead party members. But, there are only so many times that I can replay a fight before I start to lose my frickin' mind. So yeah, I want to get this one done with already and move on to the next one. What if we go the other way? Like, I know you guys said go up the main path, but... like, he's got 7 movement. What if we send him up the other way and get someone else to distract the Bullzone forces? I'm gonna try it. And then he starts all the way up there. This looks so much better. Okay, on the other hand, if he's going to move 2 spaces at a time like a dingus, like he did last time, then that's not going to help us at all. In fact, he's probably just going to block off spaces that we need to move our fast people up. Oh, you know what? I think he's doing it already. I think this is where Hazuki ends her turn 1 movement. Yeah, he's already fucked everything up for us. Oh, that's funny. Okay, maybe we can still get enough movement out of that one. Yeah, I'll just put her here, and if the horseman decides he wants to go for the refugee, we'll just restart early this time. Oh wow, he's going for it! I can't believe it, he's actually doing, like, smart things now that we put him on this side. Oh, I must have misunderstood you guys then when you said send him up the main path. I assumed the main path to be, like, the big one here with all the enemies in the way, not the... I considered this to be the side path with the refugees. So yeah, if this is what you were trying to tell me, then that was a misunderstanding on my part. Oh wait, I was gonna send Julian up the main path. Okay, we're restarting this anyways. So that was dumb. That's fine. Honestly, regardless of what you told me, I think we were just destined, doomed, if you will, to have to redo this fight like 5 times. Oh wait, whoops, I wanted to... Oh well, we'll use Julian's egress this time. It'll be fine. What are you doing? That's not the way! So does she keep, like, her level ups and weapon levels? Because one strategy, if she does, then one strategy would be to just keep doing this fight until she gets enough experience to level up a bunch, and then just beat her way through these guys. She's got 49 experience. That's probably from the last 2 attempts at this map. Okay, Waltz is useless. He's not gonna make it. Okay, and I'm not... Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna forget to do this time. Okay, so we earned nothing from that other than knowledge, I guess. Yeah, nobody hit anything, nobody got any experience other than our monk, whose name I haven't even bothered to look at. Like, my original thinking was, oh, something as important as rescuing the refugees is just too critical of a role to be left to some blithering NPC moron. I think I have a good feeling about this one. Everyone's positioned nicely. We're getting some nice, efficient movement up the field. Okay, so we'll get her to sit here. That should block off the refugees. If he decides to go on the thief, I'm going to be real mad. Yeah, Waltz might as well go up the center. She's not going to be of any use through all that rough terrain. We'll get Julian up the center too, because why not? Yeah, he's way too far behind to do anything useful. Okay, so we just get Hera to heal herself all the time, because otherwise she just dies. Do we send Rock up this way, too? We might even be able to get that other one from behind. That closest horseman there. Okay, so now we run him in this direction this time. Oops. Oh, I could have moved him up one more space, which is actually a big deal. Yeah, every space is kind of critical. Or you know what? How far can this guy move? I think I'll move her back one space just to see if that gets her out of range of that guy. Also, she's wearing, like, yoga pants or something, it looks like. Unfortunately, ass rendering technology was not quite on the level where that's a super impressive thing to behold. Yeah, not till Tomb Raider 3, I would say, do we start seeing quality asses in video games. I've probably got too many people up the main force here. You know, I bet you that mage can just move up into the space he was previously occupying anyways. Okay, then we move him over here, and then we got one more turn before the refugees eat it. Ah, so close. Oh yeah, she's going way slower this time around with that guy there. Because yeah, he blocked off her movement for like 2 turns in a row. Campbell's got a decent shot though. Oh hey, was that the problem this whole time? We just needed her to not aggro the monk? Like in that case, I think we maybe go with Problem is if I pull her back too far, I bet you that he'll go for the refugees. I don't know, I think we just got to experiment here, because this fight's just unreasonably difficult if we can't do some kind of weird tactic that doesn't look like it should work. So if we move her back 2 spaces, the mage can't get her, and then hopefully he goes for her instead of the refugees. Yeah, this guy's just fucking useless. I might as well have put him on the other path. Okay, so this was actually the way to do it. We just need to send the monks on like a little chase. Or, yeah, send the enemy monks on a little chase after our monk. And then that'll distract them long enough for our guys to move in. That's the gimmick. Because I was terrified of moving her too far away from them, just in case they decide to go on the refugees instead. But it looks like they tend to prioritize her. Or maybe it's a proximity thing where they just go on whoever's closest. Yeah, this guy contributed nothing to this front, other than just getting in our way. Yeah, the two of them should be fine to take care of the lizard men. Gonna move them back a little bit further, just in case the mages move down on us. Because, yeah, that other guy down there should be... Yeah, I think this is the best way to do it. Oh, she can almost get him. Maybe that'll be enough to aggro him. I think it wasn't the first time we did this fight. We got her just in range for the shuriken, but he still went for the refugees. And then this happens. Oh, beautiful. Yes, this probably solves all of our problems. Okay, we've got a shot here. Yeah, I think the biggest breakthrough here was just moving our new monk back so that she doesn't get killed by magic. Just in case both of those dudes decide to go on her, I'm gonna have her heal again. I mean, this is a weird fight because it's kind of all based on manipulating enemy AI. Like, there is no reason why the enemies couldn't just kill all of the refugees if they wanted to. Like, they got so many dudes, they can move so far. Like, if they all just gunned straight for the refugees, there'd just be no way to win this fight. The trick is, yeah, just figuring out... What are these guys? Oh yeah, these guys are weak against axes, so yeah, we do want to do that. Wait, yeah, this is a Lancer guy. He should be weak against axes, right? Oh, he is. I just missed the exclamation point. So Waltz and Rock, I think, are going to be very good friends after all this. Do we have Julian wrap around the side here? I think that might not actually be a bad move. Oof. It's a fucking butt-clenching moment every time these guys' turns come around. Because, yeah, like I said, there's no reason they can't just, yeah, break away and go for the refugees. Donhort actually seems like a pretty cool guy. He's 1v1ing this this enemy knight pretty effectively. It would be great if we could actually, you know, control him for once. So what do we do now? I guess just, yeah, back. I think we'll just move him back towards Donhu. Because, yeah, back there is basically safe. He's blocking that whole region off from the enemy knight down there. Then we just, yeah, keep him in... can he get over here? Oh, no, that whole region is blocked off. Oh, yeah, I guess we got to deal with this guy, but I do want Synthesis up at the front. Because there will be, yeah, nice big cluster of enemies for her to massacre in a moment here. At some point, we're going to have to deal with that knight back there who's poking us in the butthole, the proverbial butthole of our army. But not right now. Well, let's do it like this. Okay, now shit gets real. Uh-oh. Okay. Looks like he could have maybe moved a little bit farther, but no. Yeah, I don't think we care at all about XP distribution at this point. This fight's going so well, and I am so averse to having to redo it that, yeah, we're just gonna fight as hard as we can at this point. There's no way we're killing that masked mage. I think we just have to accept that we're gonna take some damage from him, so we'll take out the knight. I kind of do want her up at the front. Just because she's our only available healer right now. I think she only has one more charge of healing, but... yeah, actually, now that I think of it, we're going to need a lot more than just one charge of healing to deal with all this. Ooh, David's in trouble. He's actually in big trouble. In fact, yeah, we'll move him back with the healer and have him be the one to deal with this guy. We're just throwing his life away if we send him up to the front. Really curious what Donhort's gonna do once he's done with this guy here, which should be, yeah, right now. That was a weird animation. So Uryudo needs to heal himself. On the other hand, they're both kind of vulnerable unless we kill this guy. Oh, he's got Tornado 2 now. I think that's what we do. Okay, that's not quite the damage we were looking for. Oh, so close. I am terrified that those horse guys are going to get turns right away. Oh, here they go. I mean, they don't do tons of damage, so honestly, both of our guys, yeah, back here should be okay, unless he gets a crit. Cleric dead would be a disaster now. Okay, that was a bit close for comfort. I mean, I guess his healing will be a bit more efficient now. Why are these guys doing so much damage? Holy shit. Now might be a good time for a safety save. Okay, so these guys are basically rescued now. We'll pull them back into the bushes to make them super extra rescued. But yeah, they should be good now. Man, and then we just have like a good old-fashioned Shining Force 1 style clusterfuck around this tiny choke point between the mountains. Which will actually be fun because we have so much AoE magic. How do we do this? Do we really put Hazuki up front? Probably not. But I don't know what other options we have. Oh, actually, yeah, our other option is to put her a space away, where she might be a little bit safer. Oh, never mind. He's doing the stupid thing, where they sometimes just decide they want to club people. Kind of painting a target on himself. I don't think he's actually in range of the other enemy mage, though, so we should be fine. Actually, it's going to take a fair bit of effort to bring this guy down. Could get some bonus damage by standing next to Median, but it's probably not a good idea. Ah, solid hit. Oh, right, we've got to finish this. Okay, I want to see some huge numbers right here, otherwise he goes to the bench. Okay, defense 2 is pretty good, actually. I'm rather pleased with that. Tough. Yeah, I'm gonna heal him. He seems to have some kind of weakness to magic, and I think any kind of level 2 spell might just kill him. Oh, now things get fun. Oh, goodbye, Zero. What the fuck? Ugh, I hate to say it, but I think we're gonna bench Zero if we get the chance after this fight. He's just too far behind. It's not worth leveling him up at this point. It's the classic Birdman problem. You need to move him right in there to get levels onto him, but the instant you move him right in there, he just gets one-shotted. No? Maybe? We'll wait a little bit longer before sending him right in. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for right there. If all of them come down into that choke point, we'll be in really good shape. Yes! Oh, this is all going according to plan. Yes. What to do about all this? Oh shit, we gotta get that wizard. It sucks that we waste her AoE like this, but yeah. That wizard has got to go, and I don't think we're gonna be able to do it, actually. This kind of sucks. So just assuming that he's gonna get to go anyways. Unfortunately, only one of them is going to get into position for the really good AoE hit here, so I think we want it to be Synthesis, since she hits just a little bit harder. Do we finish him off? We're kind of almost obligated to. So who hasn't gotten a turn yet? Who's going to finish off the monk here? She's agility 21. He's agility 18. Oh, actually, it's going to be Hazuki. Yeah, Hazuki's due right away. So yes, that is perfect. I could also, honestly, the sleep would be better long term, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. But it would be funny. This is risky. Oh no, she doesn't know sleep. She knows dispel. Yeah, forget that. We go for the spark. Come on, big damage! Okay. I think that qualifies as big. That's gonna waste her turn. I can't. I'd love to stop and chat, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna waste Hazuki's turn talking to our new party member. We might have to talk to her eventually to get her in the party. Ooh, charm. Ooh. That could be a lot of fun. Medians may be in a bit of trouble here. Yeah. Does she have another heal in her? If she does... Oh, she's got a herb, though. I mean, they're all grouped up like this. This is like a limited opportunity type thing. I think we gotta go for it. Also, that'll open up the space right next to him, so that we can start pushing into the enemy. So Campbell gets to do his thing. Honestly, I think we've got to go for the mage at this point. He's by far the most dangerous. Oh, we gotta get on that Pegasus at some point. Oh, so many priorities. Honestly, we can probably rely on our party members up here to finish off the back line. Oh, the Pegasus is a boss, though. We don't want to finish him off right away, actually. Ah, so close. But yeah, the B team should definitely be able to finish these guys off. Holy shit. I can't believe that he was actually able to move this far. And it's just like I said, too, the, yeah, enemy bosses at this stage in the game have about 50 HP. You know, these last couple fights, it's very reminiscent of Shining Force 2, I think. Shining Force 2, like, I appreciated the few fights where they decided to sort of branch out and do something different. Generally the bosses, like Kraken, all those kinds of fights were kind of unique. And I appreciated that they tried something different, but they were all kind of lacking in execution. There were annoying, terrible things about all those fights that made me not like them. And it's kind of the same with this little string of fights right here. Kraken was interesting, a nice change of pace from everything we've seen so far. Same with the refugee fight here. But I don't know that it's particularly well implemented. So I think our priority here is definitely the mage. I might even just attack him to make sure... Oh, never mind. Yeah. This should actually be easy. Or do we go for these guys? No, we've got to take out the mage. He looks very different after promoting. Like, I think that's the most drastic difference we've seen on a character model after promotion. He changed his haircut and everything. I cannot believe that he didn't get a level up out of that. Well, I figured this was about to happen. This could actually go really badly if that other mage gets a turn right away. Okay, that's actually perfect. Yeah, we can block off that other mage, and now he's not a problem. Honestly, I don't care what these guys do anymore. Let's just pass turns. Hey, get some kills to Hedva. Or is it Hevda? No, it's Hedva. I don't know which one I've been saying all this time. What did she just learn? Or that must be one of her summons, actually. That is super cool. Zephyrus. I don't know if we've seen that one. I mean, let's just finish it, right? Crit! Ooh, this might actually kill him. She's got tons of it. Ah, not quite. Oh, even better. So how do we do this? Beastly. We might actually want to pay attention to who we're giving kills to. Rock kind of needs help. Waltz also. I think we'll have him stand down for now. Median should probably heal himself. Actually, we'll stand back and have the healer heal him. No, we could give her a kill, actually. Oh, no, she's not going to kill him, and she can't get in range to kill that guy. I guess we'll do it this way. Oh, that's right, we still want to talk to her. I should do that before we finish the fight here. David, your job is to go say hi. Or was that special dialogue? Can only Hazuki talk to her? That's kind of weird. Oops. This will be fine. Yeah, we pretty much got infinite freedom to set this up how we like. And the kill goes to Waltz. Ooh, okay. Waltz is powering up. Huh. Maybe it's only certain characters can talk to her? Wait, or is it a special thing where, like, only David can't talk to her because he's involved in the conversation? Cool. I would have hated to have just stupidly missed out on her by forgetting to talk there. I don't know if it was even a requirement, but just to be safe, that was good to do. Oh, and then Rock gets the kill on the boss. This all worked out perfectly. Minus the Birdman, who I'm probably going to put on the bench, now that we've got a 13th party member. Nice! Oh, I forgot that you get these, yeah, it was the same in Scenario 1. You get 50 bonus, or you get 10 bonus XP per refugee rescued. That's a wonderful little boost there. I wonder if Birdman missed out because he fucking died. I don't think that he should get a say, because he's still not following orders. Honestly, if this guy joins, I'll probably have him replace Birdman too. Would probably be just as useful. Okay, so I don't think that rescuing the villagers... Do you still want to march on the temple before returning to the village? No, I don't. I had to carefully parse the grammar of that sentence there before I answered. So... yeah. Where's this dude? I thought you were the village chief. Wasn't the village chief up here before? Man, we probably would have gotten some very depressing dialogue if we'd have just stuck with our first run of that fight and just let them all die. Assuming they'd even let us back into town at that point. Why did we rescue this guy again? That would be a funny twist if it's like you miss out on an item for letting the thief live. Yeah, sure, we can just talk to everyone in town again, just to hear how great I am. I cannot find this friggin' elder. There he is. Oh, there's a treasure chest up there. Did I just not investigate this house before? Is that the reward, or is that just something I missed, and here we get the reward? Oh, I remember this now. I remember what I read in the guide. There's a party member. We're going to get an item that's required to recruit a party member like a few fights from now, or maybe even in the next chapter. Yeah, this guy that he's talking about. Oh, so maybe we didn't even necessarily need to rescue all of them. So he said next to the church, wherever that is. I think it's... Or actually, I think it's this big gray building here. So the house next to it would be this one. I keep answering these questions where they give you an option without noticing, which is the reason why I slowed down the text speed in Scenario 1. Thankfully, I don't think we've seen any, like, really important questions just yet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess our Birdman needs revival. And I missed who actually gained levels out of that bonus XP at the end. If he still got his bonus XP, then he might be ready for promotion, but he's not. Okay, so that's that done with. That was the first fight of this frickin' chapter, too. Holy shit, how long did that take? Okay, so what all have we got in our inventory now? Oh, small mithril. That's actually, I think, the first one of those we've seen so far. There's our robot eye. Oh, and honestly, yeah, that's right. Monks are healers. I was saying how I want a new healer in the party. So yeah, we definitely swap in the new monk, whose name I still haven't learned or even paid attention to, by the way. But who do we take out? It's got to be Birdman, right? Like, he's just useless. He's like 3, probably 4 levels behind everyone by now. Which sucks, because I'm really curious to see what he looks like promoted. Oh, yeah, I guess that's an easy trade. Yeah, Dawnhort's pretty strong. Okay, you know what? We'll compromise. Dawnhort's a reasonable level already, so it's not going to be the end of the world if he sits out for one fight. I'll keep Birdman in for one fight, just to promote him and see what he looks like, and then he's done. Birdman is cancelled from that point onward. I should get him a ring at least, just to make sure he's not entirely worthless. Yeah, we're real short on accessories here. Oh, also, yeah, fisty weapons in the shop. For our new monk, who I totally predicted a while back. So that we have to keep. You know, I can probably sell some of these goddess tiers. We've got so many of them now, and we almost never run out of MP. Like, Median's never going to have a spare turn to refresh someone's MP. He's always useful. So I think we'll sell his. Oh, and apparently we can just buy him back anyways. Campbell, I'll just get rid of his to free up inventory space. The rest of these guys are probably fine. Just keeping what they've got. Oh yeah, did we have any other power axes? Oh yeah, we've got a few. Actually, let's exit the shop first, just in case there's deals. No deals. Okay, so Glove, Cestus, and Claw are all the same thing. Or, not the same thing, are all different categories of the same weapon. Let's see which one she likes the best. Oh, she's got the Iron Glove already. And that seems to be the best one, so... Awesome. Oh, you know what we want to get on her, too? Yes, this will be an excellent move, I think. Because, yeah, even though she likes showing them off a bunch, Hazuki has not actually been getting any counters off of this underwear. Wait, yeah, out of these. Oh, right, that's the way it works to unequip there. So the cool thing about having these on our monk is that she gets a bunch of bonus counter already from her gloves, so it's like bonus counter upon more bonus counter. Maybe she'll actually get to counter something once eventually, because I don't think Hazuki ever did. Maybe it's because she had the shurikens on all the time. Maybe you can't counter if the enemy's out of your range. That's probably it, actually. Oh yeah, we can just get these back anytime we want. Okay. Oh yeah, there's that one small mithril we want to deposit. I wonder what happens if you get to ruins without having the treasure map. It hasn't actually happened to us so far. Even though we've been missing so much stuff on our playthroughs of these games, I don't think I've missed any treasure maps yet. Or you know what, I think I missed the very first one in the first chapter, but I forgot to inspect the ruins, so yeah, didn't really matter anyways. Well, I thought I could marathon this like all day long, but it turns out that I'm actually a human being in the end, and I'm super hungry right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break here for me to go grab some food. Unfortunately, I'm kind of a slow cook, so that's going to be like a 45, 60-minute break. So we're going to go shut the stream down, see if there's anyone who we can host in the meantime. Alright, I should, yeah, let's save state just for the backup save as well. And who's it going to be? I think Brick Road's actually the only name that I recognize here, so yeah, sure. We'll host Brick Road, and we'll be back in about an hour. So yeah, I will see you guys then.